Welcome to Lions Live 365. I'm your host, Michael Ayers, and today we are talking about the quarterback, but not the starter, the backup. The main reason why I am making this video is because it's something that needs to be talked about. No one's really talking about it, but it's something that needs to be addressed. I was doing the quarterback breakdown. If you're not new to the channel, you've seen other parts of the series. I've done receiver, I've done D line, secondary, DB. I'm just evaluating our team, the people that are still under contract. How good are they? And one of the things I realized while I was doing the quarterback breakdown is just how much Jared Goff is getting hit. Whether it's a blitz, not a blitz, people rushing three, it don't matter. People are getting to the quarterback. And a lot of times they're coming in unblocked. Sometimes they are barely blocked. There's times where there are interior offensive linemen completely whiffing. Just like it's almost like he teleported past them. I know in their mind the defensive lineman teleported past them because it's like you didn't touch him. You're a guard. How are you not touching somebody? Mahogany and Tate, when they lose, it's just like awfully bad. Like, it's funny. Tate either wins or he loses in the worst possible fashion. Mahogany just loses consistently, in my opinion. With that being said, Jared Goff is getting smacked, right? And what's funny to me is that we didn't really have a plan if Jared Goff were to be hit just one time the wrong way. We don't have a plan. Kyle Allen is not a serious plan about winning games. And the way that this team is right now, where they are, right now it is crucial that Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes get this team back to the playoffs because they are in the last 2 years of their deal, and there's no guarantee that Sheila Foreham will give them the total of those 2 years. If we go back to back without making the playoffs, there is a good chance that she may fire them. Because who wants to allow somebody on the last year of their deal to make long-term decisions for your franchise? So I definitely think they need to prioritize backup QB. We have a ton of holes, but if the quarterback goes down and we have a scrub playing QB, there's a good chance we're going to lose most, if not all, of those games, right? So at first I was like, you know what, maybe I'm tripping. I could be tripping. I was like, you know what? Let's look at the stats. Let's look it up. Let's see what's going on. Let's do our due diligence, right? Jared Goff is taking punishment. In 2024, he was hit 57 times. He was sacked 31. 2025, he was hit 76 times, sacked 38. That is a 33.3% increase in getting hit. Also, the sacks themselves went up 22%. So when you're looking at it, it's like, man, he's getting hit. He's getting hit cleanly. He's getting hit more. So the chances of him just actually getting hit one time and just not getting up because of his ankle or his arm or his shoulder or something along those lines, and him missing games is a real possibility. Now, there are two teams that lost their starting and quarterback and kind of made their way through it, right? Mac Jones and Davis Mills. Mac Jones plays for the 49ers. Davis Mills plays for the Texans. They played at least 5 games apiece, so it's 5 for Davis Mills. Mac Jones played 7. At the end of the day, they both had a winning record while their starting QB was out. So say, just I want you to ask yourself this question. If Kyle Allen was the starting quarterback for the Detroit Lions and had to play 7 games, how many games do you feel like he would have won? Like, honestly. Like 7 whole games for the season. Like, say in the middle of the season, Jared Goff hurts his shoulder, needs 6 weeks, needs 7 weeks. You think Kyle Allen is going to tough it out for us and go 5-2? This is not a game, and it happens to teams, and only bad teams aren't prepared for this. So we definitely need to really look into getting some type of backup that's quality that actually fits the style of how we play the game. The last thing I want is I think we have Malik Cunningham as the backup QB. It's so hard for me to take him seriously as a backup QB. But at the end of the day, it's like I don't need some mobile run around quarterback when we have this very 1-2-3, 1-2-3-4 progression system. I don't got time for that. I don't. Now we got to change the whole scheme. We running read option. We gonna run wildcat now. That's ridiculous to me. So with that being said, we need to be serious about backups. There are some backups that I think are really good options that if we got 3 to 4 million, and anybody that's balking at paying 3 to 4 million, we're talking about, hey, this guy might be needed and he's going to be leading your team if your quarterback gets hurt. So $4 million is rich a little bit for some of these quarterbacks, but at the end of the day, let's be real. We've wasted $4 million on less. So let's take a look. I got Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco deserves to be number one on this list for us. I believe there are better backup QBs out there, but I'm talking about real quarterbacks that actually might say, "Hey, I'll be a backup." Right? So, Joe Flacco being a backup is a great thing for us. It would be somebody that is also not a mobile guy, somebody that can read defenses, somebody that is accurate, somebody that's going to make throws and is fearless. Now, he might throw a pick here and there, but at the end of the day, I know our offense will still actually move with Joe Flacco in the game. When he was traded from the Browns to Cincinnati, he went out there. He dropped 470 yards on the Bears. He dropped 300 plus on some other teams. I think it was the Steelers and some others. Like he didn't just go out there and play well against some scrubs. He played well against some really good defenses. Number two for me is Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers is a veteran, is also another guy that's not mobile, but I want a backup that at the end of the day is going to get the ball out of his hands, is going to be running around doing too much, and is accurate. Phillip Rivers at 46 might be a good backup to come in and fill in for 2-3 games. He came off his couch to, to make some starts for the Colts, and he played well against the 49ers, and he played well against the Seahawks. And at the end of the day, he has a very unique style of play. He likes running hurry up and then essentially just standing at the offensive line. Then he makes adjustments. And I've never seen somebody do a hurry up and still hike the ball at 5 or 6 seconds, but that's his style and it works. At the end of the day, he can still sling it. He can still understand what defenses are doing. Number 3, I got Teddy Bridgewater. I think Teddy is just reliable. He's safe with the ball, and we have history with him. Number 4, we got Kenny. I'm not really a fan of Kenny Pickett like that, but once you start looking at backup QBs and you're not trying to give up picks for them, and you want somebody that mimics your current quarterback, I stayed away from like the mobile guys like the Marcus Mariotas, but I wanted somebody that's in the pocket for the most part, that's focused on throwing the ball. So I went with him, and then last but not least, we can go with a late round rookie like Haynes King, or if Drew Aller falls into the 5th round or something like that. But I want us to be serious about a backup QB option, because the way that boy is getting hit, there is a good chance he might not get up. And that is all, folks. I appreciate y'all watching to the end of the video. Please like and comment if you haven't already. If you haven't subscribed, please do that as well. At the end of the day, I wanted to make sure that I consistently give y'all content that makes sense. A lot of content creators, a lot of national news, local news, they just come up with stuff that they know is going to get your attention, that they'll make clickbaity content. They'll make viral clips that make zero sense, and I just am not willing to do that to y'all. At the end of the day, I just made a whole video about backup QB when we got 50 other problems. So I am committed to making videos that make sense. I am going to make sure that I continue to make videos about things that not everyone is talking about, because there are 5,000 places you can go and get the clickbaity, oh, we made this surprising move. You can always find that somewhere else. I'm not going to be that guy. And I appreciate y'all for rocking with me, knowing that. And whether it is game day, draft day, or any day in between, it's Lions Live 365. Please like and subscribe. Peace out.